welcome back to my channel. My name is Dele. I am a Nigerian YouTuber based in England. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this gorgeousness, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of those good stuff. And to all my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much. Guys, I'm finally back from Italy. Well, I've been back for a while now, but I wanted to wrap up the Italy vlog with a sit-down video. Just want to share my experience as a solo traveler to Italy, and also the cultural shock that I experienced while I was in Italy. I think I'm going to split this video into two videos so that it's not too long. First part of this video, I'm going to be speaking about solo travel experience in the first part of this video, and in the second part of the video I'm going to be talking about the cultural shock that I experienced as a black woman visiting Italy. Okay guys, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of this good stuff. So let's go straight into today's video. For those that haven't watched my Italy vlog, I traveled to Italy for 5 days and 4 nights. I visited Rome, Naples, Sorrento, Positano, and Amalfi Coast. So if you're yet to watch that vlog, I'll link it down below in the description box. Please watch, like, share, and all of those good stuff. So why did I decide to travel all by myself to Italy? To be honest, guys, if you know me, you will know that that was something out of the ordinary for me, for Dele, because first of all, I am an overthinker. I overthink things. Like, I like to critically analyze every situation. Like, what happened, what's going to happen, what might happen, what... I am an overthinker. So for me to then decide to want to travel alone to Italy, not just for 1 day, for 5 days, that was something like, I still cannot explain why I made that decision. And guys, that's one of the best things I've done for myself, like to decide to travel all by myself to Italy. And it was an amazing experience. Like, so let me give you guys a background story of when I decided I wanted to travel to Italy. Sometime in October last year, there was a series on Netflix. I can't remember the name of the series now. It was a series that was shot in America and in Italy. It wasn't even filmed in the part of Italy that I visited. It was filmed in Sicily, Florence. I'm not sure. I'll put the picture of the series on the TV. So that was an amazing series. The ending was so emotional, but yes, I really enjoyed it. I said to myself, Tele, why haven't you visited Italy? I have visited Spain so many times. I have visited France so many times. I just couldn't explain why I haven't visited Italy. So I said to myself, Tele, in 2023, you are visiting Italy. So I was planning to travel to Italy with my son for the February half term. That was my plan when I was watching that series in October. Weather, what's it like in February? I feel like, is it going to be cold in February? You know, it might not be as cold as the winter month in England, but obviously it's still going to be chilly. You have to have your jacket on or jumper. And I want to travel to the seaside wearing a jumper in a foreign land. I said, no. Okay, so let's go. So I decided to then change it to April. That during the Easter holiday, I'll travel with my son again to Italy and we can explore Italy. But I wasn't sure. I don't think I was going to go to Florence, Sicily. That was my plan because that was the part of Italy that was showcased in the series. In 2023, I said, okay, taking the plan serious. Where do you want to visit in Italy? How many days are you going to go for? So I think, you cannot visit Italy and not visit Rome. Because like I said, I'll start my journey in Rome. Then from Rome, I'll make my way to Sicily, then to Florence. But let's look at the distance from Rome to Sicily, from Rome to Florence. It was quite of a distance, and I wanted to only go for like a day or 2 or maybe 3 days maximum. And I think that's going to take, I'm going to spend my whole day traveling to Sicily because it was the other side of Italy. I'll put it on the screen. I'm not sure what part of Rome, where Rome is. Maybe it's in the north, in the east, with the south. I'm not sure. I'll put that on the screen. So then to then compete, they didn't travel that maybe 9 hours train journey or ferry journey. I don't know how I was going to get there because I was still doing my planning. I figured Sicily is quite far to Rome, but I wanted to visit Rome. One was going to be my main, it was going to be the city I was going to arrive into from the United Kingdom. But then obviously I didn't want to just go visit Rome. I like to visit other cities. When I travel most times, I like to visit 2 or 3 cities if I can. Even if it's a day trip from city A to city B, I like to just explore. because that's why you're traveling to explore. You're learning about the cultures, about the people, about nature, about... Anyway, so I said, I'm going to go to Rome, but I don't... Florence and Sicily is too far. Where else can I... But then I've heard of Naples. So I said, okay, I'm going to visit Rome from Naples, maybe about 2 hours on the train. From Naples, I want to visit because Naples and Rome are city holidays. I like to do like a city holiday and a beach holiday. So I'm going to visit Naples or Rome, which is like a city holiday, like a tour of the island. That was me already thinking about it. I traveled to Italy. I had an amazing time, but my main purpose of going to Italy was to create content. And I felt like, okay, if you're going to create content, I know I went on my last trip with my son. I don't know where we went to. I think we went on a ferry from Dover to Calais. And after, when my son stopped talking to me because I was taking too many pictures, I was filming too many videos. And by the way, my son is a YouTuber. I'll put his name of his channel on the screen. But he just started talking to Mommy, you're taking too many pictures. Mommy, you're taking too many videos. Mommy, we are here to explore. We're not here to video. Content creator, that is our job. Our job is to have fun and also to work while we're having fun. So I know people don't understand it, but that's one of the main reasons why I decided to go on this trip myself. I didn't want anyone to feel like I was stressing them. I didn't want anyone to say, oh, Taylor, you're taking it. No, let me go by myself and take as much pictures as I want and create as much content I want. There's no one to bother me. There's no one to stop me. And to be honest, if you watch the Italy vlog, the 2 days out of the 4 days, I woke up 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. just because I wanted to get ready quickly, make up, and then go for my for the activity of the day. But if I had my son with me, that would not be possible. I wouldn't want to wake my son up 5 a.m. just because we want to go and create content. Like he would say, I didn't even eat until like 3 p.m. on the first day. I went to create content at the Trevi Fountain, Spanish Stairs, the Colosseum, the Vatican, into like 3 p.m. So my son was with me, he will have moaned all morning, Mommy, I'm hungry. I want to eat something. Like, I wouldn't have created all the amazing content I wanted to create. Very happy that I traveled by myself because... And by traveling myself, I wanted to create content as a content creator, and I didn't want to be distracted. I wanted to focus, and to me it was like I went to Italy to work. Yes, even though it seems on Instagram, guys are seeing the pictures, the videos, this one's living her best life. I went there with an idea, with a plan. I woke up 5 in the morning. I slept late. I had outfits. I did so many reels. Like, I had so many ideas, and I'm so happy that like I was able to get everything I wanted to get done in Italy. So my content creating is also something I'm really passionate about. But I've been creating content professionally for 4 years because that's when I opened my YouTube channel. But for those that know me, I've been creating content for years, but I didn't take it serious until 4 years ago when I started my YouTube channel. So that was the main reason why I decided to go solo. And then discuss about, traveling alone, a Black woman traveling to a foreign land by herself, safety, accommodation. How was I able to make sure that I stayed safe in a foreign land by myself? Female, apart from even being a Black woman, a female traveling by herself can be frowned upon because why would a woman want to travel by herself to a foreign country? And trust me, if you know me, I know people that can travel with me. Even everyone, some people are giving me side eye, like family and friends, but it's okay. It's something I said I wanted to do for myself, and that's one of the best gifts I've given myself, to travel solo to a foreign. Like, I can't even get over it. I did, because if you know me, like I said, I am an overthinker. I like to, Dele, what will happen to you? What if you get there? Like, I didn't let that bother me. I was already praying ahead of this trip, like few months ahead, like God was going ahead of me, praying seriously about this trip. So for me, I think that I felt at peace with the decision. When you feel at peace with the decision, no matter what anyone says, no matter what people, and to be honest, they're not, some people, family and friends sometimes trying to discourage you, and not because they mean bad or no, just to understand why you want to travel by yourself to a foreign land when you have people that can travel with you and stuff. But like I said, it was an idea that came to my mind, and I prayed about it, and I felt at peace with it. And I'll talk about safety. So how did I keep myself safe in a foreign country? First of all, luckily they had longer days and shorter nights in Italy. So when I was out about 8 p.m., 9 p.m., I see a lot of sunlight. So that was good, which I really liked about the time I traveled to Italy. So I'm sure during the winter months, it might be different, but like in the summer months also in England, we have longer days and shorter nights. So Up to like 9 p.m. when I'm out about returning from my daily activities, it was still a lot of sunlight. I think by 9 p.m., by 10 p.m. back at the hotel. So when I was doing research about the hotel, booking.com, booking.com, booking.com. I have been using booking.com for years. Like, they should need to sponsor me now. Like, I'm going to dedicate a video to talk about websites and apps I can recommend if you want to find affordable, reliable, because online you have to be very careful what website you you buy your ticket or you book your hotel. So I'll talk about that in another video. Hopefully then they will sponsor me, but if not, it's okay. I'm still willing to share out the information for free. So I said to myself, Dele, how are you going to stay safe in a foreign country? How? So I obviously thought about booking.com, and I read a lot of reviews about different hotels. I didn't want to stay in an Airbnb. I want to stay in a hotel where I can I thought the hotel I was staying at in Rome was a hotel, but it was a bed and breakfast, guys. Okay, so let me just talk about that briefly. A day before my flight, I got a text message giving me like passcode. I've stayed in Airbnb before, so if you're aware of Airbnb, a day or a few days before your arrival, you get like a text from the host telling you your passcode, because they don't meet you at the property. They now have this access, Wi-Fi access. They have this technology and access. You can get into the property even without meeting your host. So they'll text you, give you the passcode. I'm thinking. So when I got this, I was thinking, when I got the text message, oh, we're looking forward to having you tomorrow. This is their passcode. This is the Wi-Fi password. I was thinking, why am I getting a text from the hotel? Because when I was doing my research, I said I didn't want to stay in Airbnb. I didn't want to stay in a bed and breakfast. I want to stay in a hotel. That God forbid anything happens, there are people that can hear me scream. You're traveling alone by yourself to a foreign land. You want to. My top priority was to be safe. So I was thinking, why am I receiving a text at this time about my accommodation? So I replied to the text and said, is this an Airbnb? The guy said, no, it's not an Airbnb, it's a bed and breakfast. I said, what's the difference? Like, when I got there, it was like an apartment. Yes, apartment. It was a lovely apartment. I'll put the picture, the video on the screen. And I think when I was researching about the accommodation, it was the interior of the room that sold the place to me. It was a modern looking, modern room. The bathroom was modern. The bed, the setup, everything was modern. And I am a fan of modern setup. If you're gonna run an hotel in 2023, you have to make sure that you step up your game. People want to take pictures. I'm a content creator. I want to be able to film video in a place that seem appealing to myself and to my audience. So when I was doing my research, I read the review on Trip. Another website I'm going to recommend is TripAdvisor. Like, even in the UK, if you want to go to a restaurant, if you want to book activities for the kids during the summer, TripAdvisors, you're going to get review from people that have actually, not just the business trying to obviously sell themselves, but people that have actually visited the hotel, used the facilities. They will give their honest opinion. And if I read 10 reviews and 8 out of the 10 reviews are positive reviews, I just always say, Dele, that's good enough for you to book this hotel. And if I read 10 reviews and 8 of them are negative, even if sometimes people can be very fussy with their comments, you can also, you're asking too much, but if there are 8 negative comments out of 10, then for me that's a no. I wouldn't book that hotel or the tour or whatever I'm reading about on TripAdvisor. So I did my research. The name was Circle, something in the circle. I'll put it on the screen. And it was a city view from the room. Like, it just looked like an hotel to me, to be honest. But maybe I didn't read the print, I don't know. But that's one mistake I feel like I made, because I was just saying to myself, they just book another hotel. And my flight was in like 12 hours when I got the text, maybe 24 hours when I know. It was like a day before, so it was in the evening. So maybe like can't remember. It was like less than 24 hours to my flight. So when am I gonna get a hotel? And it was hotels in Rome are very expensive, because the way people have overhyped Italy. Americans are obsessed with Italy. I talk about that in my other video. But Italy, the way they've overhyped Italy. So we need to find a decent hotel, And I feel like a day before the trip, obviously, it's going to be very expensive. So what am I going to do? I didn't want to tell anyone. I didn't even tell anyone. This is the first time I'm talking about this to anyone. I didn't want to tell my mom, my family that I'm going to stay in an Airbnb, because obviously I want to stay in an hotel because for safety reasons. So I just prayed about it. I felt at peace. I said, Dele, just let it go. You know, you're already feeling at peace at this holiday. It's just one day to the trip. The devil is trying to make you anxious, you know. No, I'm just gonna be at peace with it. And I just didn't even think much about it again, and I forgot about it. So I think what I did was I made sure that every night I was back at the hotel by 9 p.m. the latest. I didn't go clubbing. I was not too, you know, I wasn't out. I wasn't out too late. And also, so I also made sure that I wasn't talking. I wasn't trying to make friends or start talking to two people. Before you start talking, start telling them you're alone and they start following you. No, even at the restaurant I ate out, I kept it cute and short. Give him the menu, order my food. Just, you know, I wasn't trying to make too much friends. I was very observant of was anyone following me, because from the hotel to Trevi Fountain and to Spanish Stairs, about 10 minutes walk. So I bet you that no one was following me at night. You know, like I said, again, even though it was night, it was still bright outside because of the longer days they had in Italy. So I was making sure that I wasn't too of a friendly, maybe the only people I mainly spoke to, maybe the cab driver, maybe the restaurant host, but I didn't like make any friends with anyone I met or at the end of the landmarks. No, I was only there to create content, kept it very professional because I was there for work, like I said, and I kept it moving. 9 p.m. I was back at the hotel. And also I kept in touch with family and friends so many times, so that God forbid if they don't hear from me in a while, then they can call the police and say our girl is missing, but God forbid. And you know, then also at night, even though I make sure I locked my room from the inside, and also make sure I had the chairs to secure the door, especially at the Airbnb. Even though the Airbnb, I felt safe. Let me be honest with you guys. I felt safe. I didn't get to meet anybody. I only met the host on the morning I was checking out, because apparently I had to pay for city tax. Maybe like $5. I think that's the only reason why because he wanted me to leave the payment, the euro, €5 at the reception, but I didn't have any cash with me. I don't travel with cash anymore. Most of this, even in Nigeria, they use card payments. I don't cash money and start changing at the airport. I don't do that anymore. I always pay with my card. Yeah, you might get charged 50p, 10p, but I just feel safer traveling with my card. Traveling with my card instead of taking out cash and changing it and changing it to euros. I do not travel with cash anymore. So that's what I said to him. I don't have cash, and then the guy said, okay, he has to meet me up and just pay for this. Maybe I think it was like €5 or 6. It was less than €10. And even when I was in Sorrento, so when I was checking out at the hotel, luckily that was an hotel. So, but that was the reason. The difference between the hotel I stayed in Rome and the hotel I stayed in Sorrento was, Rome, the hotel accommodation was fab. It was right at the heart of, it was like the hotel was like imagine you staying in an hotel in central London. It was close to the major landmarks, like I said earlier, Trevi Fountain, Spanish Stairs, Colosseum, Vatican. It was like 10-15 minutes. I just didn't want to. I was just being lazy. I wanted to get on the ground, because there was a train station 2 minutes walk from the accommodation I stayed at in Rome. And that's one reason when I said I did my research. I wanted accommodation that was close to most of the landmarks, so that I wouldn't pay so much money on transport. I was even thinking in my head I was gonna use the underground a lot, but because I had very limited time. On the Wednesday that I got there, I had to take create content. Woke up 5 a.m. Went to the landmarks to create some content. I got back to the hotel, changed real quickly to get to 11 a.m. for the Colosseum Tour. Then I came back quickly, also changed again to go for the Vatican Tour for like 3 o'clock. And like that day was so busy. By the time I got back home that day, I was so tired, and I needed to then pack up again and leave first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing, maybe like 10-11 in the a.m. Have brunch quickly, then make my way to Naples on the train. So it was quite a very busy holiday for me. So I felt like if I'd even gone with my son, I feel like I would have just given up, because he would have stressed me out, because my son doesn't he would have stressed me out with this trying to fit him into my plan from creating content. He will have stressed me out. For safety, like I said, make sure when you're booking your accommodation, you do a lot of research. Do make sure you read about the reviews from people that have actually stayed there, because at the end of the day, I am not the only solo traveler in the world. There are a lot of people that have traveled way ahead of me, that have done a solo trip, and they'll still travel after me. So I read comments about people, solo travelers, what they said about the accommodation, even about Italy as a whole, where to eat out, where not to go, where safe. I did a lot of research online, a lot of YouTubers that I watched, and thank you to all those YouTubers, like, you put out your videos out there. Even if you think people are not watching, people are watching it. Your videos made me make a lot of decisions, made me know what to do, where to go, where to stay. Like, thank you so much. And I really feel like this video has been helpful, and I'm gonna film another video soon talking about my experience as a Black female visiting Italy. What is my cultural shock that I experienced while I was visiting Italy? So I feel like hopefully this video has been helpful, just for you, to help you decide if you really want to do it. And at the end of the day, if you want to travel solo, trust me, you can do it. Just make sure that you pray about it. Think about your safety, because number one priority is your safety, the accommodation. What are you going to get up to there? Where are the landmarks that you're going to visit? What, do you plan to visit only one city in the country? Do you intend to travel to another city in the same country, or do you intend to travel from one country to another country? Because people do that as well. So just do your research. Don't be in a hurry to make a decision. It's an exciting experience, but also it can be a very scary experience if you don't do your research. So like I always say in all my videos, research, and you don't even have any excuse. We're in the time that where we have access to the internet. We all have access to the internet right now, so make use of it to your advantage. Do your research, look for reels, look for TikToks. Like, I watch a lot of TikTok videos, a lot of reels, a lot of YouTube videos, just to help me to decide where to go, what to do, what tours to book. Even the tours I booked, the boat tours, I did reviews. The Colosseum, I decided where to go. If I wanted to go, the different types of tour of the Colosseum, so I decided which one was going to, because I knew I had limited time. Because you can go down the arena. I'm so happy I didn't even book that part of the tour, because I wouldn't have had time, because I didn't even go to the other, because I booked 3 tours of the Colosseum. I only visited the Colosseum. I didn't visit I can't remember the other tour. I put it on the screen because I had limited time. So just make sure you do your research. Especially if you're a content creator, you're going there to create content, then you have to make sure that you have I had a plan in place. I had like itinerary for this holiday. Like, I had a whole plan because I wanted to make sure that I take advantage of every minute, every second I had while I was in Italy. And to be honest, guys, I had an amazing time. Will I do it again? I'm not sure. Peace out. Oh, bye bye.